It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.
Welcome back to the studio, where Graham and I are going to talk about race number 4 on the card. Race 4 is a 70 handicap for fillies and mares. They're going to be running over 1,600 meters, 1.6 kilometers. Graham, another very tricky race. At the time of recording, all 10 runners will be facing the starter. As we say to you all the time, please check your scratchings, jockey changes, betting moves, etc. as we inch closer to race time before making your final selections and striking your bets. The average merit rating here is a low 65, so that's how difficult it really is. But I do believe that, like in the previous race, Graham, where the Muscat stable hold a strong hand, I do believe the Andre Null stable hold a very strong hand here, because they've got Port Adelaide and Dancing Sword. Yes, Dancing Sword's returning from 184 days rather, rest. Valid excuse last time, but overall form is good. Port Adelaide is my first choice, but narrow first choice, not with too much confidence. She's a daughter of Adelaide. Consistent. She gets the services of Warren Kennedy, neatly drawn. The stable are ticking along nicely. They had a lovely winner the other day with Queen Mercury. So Port Adelaide, my narrow first choice, but another tricky contest.
Is a trappy race, but I'm in your camp. Port Adelaide is a Queen Mercury type horse in the sense that they always give of their best. Port Adelaide has had 4 starts on the polytrack for a win, a second and 2/3. So 100% of the time she's in the first 3. She's well drawn. Warren Kennedy, the stable, ticking along really well. So yeah, at first glance this looks like a field race. But I'm happy, as I did on Sunday, take a chance with Queen Mercury and narrowing the field down. I'm happy to do the same with Port Adelaide. One thing is for certain, you're going to get a very, very good run for your money. There are a few others that are in form. Number 6, Hot Money, but whether she can go back to back remains to be seen. Lady Yusra still has some scope for a bit of improvement. Made in France could be upset. She's always got a chance. And a horse that I think you need to watch out for is number 1, Lundy Island. She has been priced up relatively short in the market, 11-2. Better run last time. She reeled off a hat-trick some time back. In her last win, she was off a mark of 69. Now she's back to a mark of 70. So that's only 1 higher than her last winning mark. And 1, Lundy Island, I wouldn't be surprised to see her come right back to best form and blow this field away. But I'm in your camp. I'm in the Port Adelaide camp. And I'm going to try and narrow this leg down. I'm going to possibly just go with Lundy Island and Port Adelaide.
Graham, one filly that I'd like your opinion on, that's number 4, Mode, the Crusade filly out of a Magop mare for Sean Terry, a whole host of owners. I was big on her last time. I backed her, I selected her, and I was hugely in her camp. Warren Kennedy rode Mode last time. He's obviously, you know, when looking at the noms, he's decided what he wants to ride, and he's gone with Port Adelaide. But I was disappointed with that last effort. I expected a lot more. Do I write her off, or do we give her another chance? Where does she fit in your picking order?
Well, I'm not quite sure why you fancied her last time, because the form prior to that was moderate, to say the least. But the Sean Terry factor, so you have to respect that. For that reason alone, he obviously thinks she can do well here, but not for me.
Okay, not for you, Mode. I just thought those runs in Gauteng, you know, a couple of links off Quattro Pussy, 3.5 off Eternity Ring.
Quattro Pussy is a Natal reject.
But maybe we're clutching at straws. That's race number 4, where Graham and I are in the camp for the win of Port Adelaide. And yeah, let's see how the race unfolds, because it's these kind of races, you can get any kind of result.
I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. you withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.